is my friend. I love fear. Fear allows me to reach my highest potential. I mean, I've been flying me a set. Back to the moon, we ain't never going back. Hops up to the cave, brushing
The real risk is detect, and that the value is at the heart of the community with your friends.
On a Thursday, pump it up. This ain't budding on a Friday. Asians getting out the
This is fucking Wednesday. With the rise of mooncakes and the cultural influence of mooncakes here in Asia, how do you see NFTs and mooncake culture intersecting?
I don't ever kill my house, I put their legends in a grave. Got my girl pregnant, put that baby on the blockchain. Tell me, listen clearly, you best huddle.
Cheers, everybody. It's quite early in the day, but we'll give it a go. Let's go.
Every night I see them child supported tricks and bear my fame. They pays me every day. Rug boys, they really tried it, but Paypay's here to stay. To the moon, boy, Paypay pays me every day. You can cope.
What is the most useless kitchen utensil?
Paypay pays me every day. Rug boys, they really tried it, but Paypay's here to stay. To the moon, boy.
Oh, would you have intercourse with Sonic, Graham?
Paypay really here to stay. Paypay really here to stay. Paypay really here to stay. Pop, moon boy. Paypay really here to stay. Paypay really here to stay. Paypay really here to stay. Paypay pays me every day. Rug boys, they really tried it, but Paypay here to stay. To the moon, boy. Paypay pays me every day. You can cope, you can see. Paypay really here to stay.
If you have any Tonecoin or any Tone memes, please raise a hand.
Paypay's here to stay. To the moon, boy. Paypay pays me every day. You can cope, you can see. Paypay really here to stay.
Woohoo! Rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, D. David Gersh, on your internet screens, live and direct in the world, wherever you may be, on the MEMECON, the daily meme show. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you got any comments, please drop them below. I'm very happy to be here. I want to try and get some funky music on. That's right, baby. It's Wednesday, the 27th of November. It's been crazy in the markets. There's a lot to talk about. We got a lot on today's show. We're going to talk about memes. We're going to talk about what's pumping, what's dumping, and we've even got a guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for today's guest. It's a good friend of mine. I met him at Token 2049. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Steve from Bazooka Rocket Meme Pad.
Yo, what up? How's it going, Dave? How's it going?
Groovy, man. How you doing? Good?
I'm doing good. It's what time is it now? It's 3:05 a.m. here in Singapore, and I'm awake. I got my coffee. I had a nap just before the live stream. I'm good to go, baby. Good to go.
Yes, well, I'm glad you're joining us all the way from Singapore. I was just telling everybody I met you in Token 2049 this year.
That's
and
correct.
then I saw you again in Bangkok.
That's correct as well.
So you've been a 2-time MEMECON conference attendee and speaker and moderator.
And I love it. It's such a good event. Yeah, I mean, you guys really put on a good show.
Oh, thank you. We're trying. We're looking forward to doing more in the new year. Next year, taking MEMECON to places we haven't been. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to talk about the Bazooka Rocket Meme Pad. So Could you tell everybody, Steve, what the hell is the Bazooka Rocket Meme Pad?
Well, let's have a look at this dog over here. So that's the Brokey dog, and we're built on Ton. That's why it's got the Ton hat on, and it's got a bazooka. And why a bazooka? Because we launch rockets. So Bazooka Rocket Meme Pad, we launch rockets, and that's the whole idea behind the brand, behind the name. So tell the full story. I mean, basically, we initially launched a project called Brokey Inu on Solana as a meme coin, and then we were charmed by the Ton chain, So we launched Brockie on Solana, and that went relatively well. We got it up to millions in market cap. And then we were charmed by Chain, and we decided to launch another meme coin on Chain called Brockie on Broton. And that was launched as well. And we took it up to about 1.1 million market cap. And me and my co-founder, I mean, both of us, we are more builders than content creators. So we decided that, hey, I think the continual need to kind of create buzz and hype for meme coins, for Brockie and Broton, it's an ever changing thing. So so because we're more builders, we decided to pivot. We're one of those meme coins that pivot into meme utility. So we wanted to build utility and a revenue model for Brockie and Broton. And that's why we decided to go towards the route of a launchpad or meme pad in our case. So the Bazooka Rocket meme pad, it's a bonding curve meme pad that is designed to launch more projects than any other meme pads, and is built on the Ton chain. And we are about 6 weeks away from launching it and going live with it. So I would say week 1, week 2 of January 2025, the Bazooka Rocket meme pad will be going live on Ton chain.
Rock and roll. That's very exciting. Congratulations. It's interesting that you say that you pivoted to a meme utility, because do you think that's fundamental for all meme projects, or do you think some projects can kind of solely, rely on just the meme itself without utility? Or is that something we're going to see all projects go down the road?
Yeah, so there's a lot of arguments. I go on spaces all the time, and there's a lot of argument to say that whether meme coins should stay as a meme coin and be 100% just relying on a community, on content, or pivot more into a utility revenue model for sustainability. And look, I think if a team, a dev team, and a community are great at creating community content, like really good content, then that in itself is the utility that fires up the community, right? So I can think of projects like Punky, projects like Tuka, that creates great content, really, really funny content, and I think if the community and the devs can continue to do that, I think they should sort of stay down that route and be 100% meme. But for me and my co-founder, we are not that way inclined. We're not that creative to come up with animations or videos or meme art. We can create the odd meme art here and there, but that's not our forte. Our forte is to build, and therefore we decided to go down the route of meme utility and a revenue model. Ultimately, in our opinion, if you don't have a revenue model, eventually you're going to run out of cash, because even if you have a treasury, or even if you have community donations, if there are a lot of bills that you need to pay. You need to pay for marketing, you need to pay for market making, you need to pay for events and travel and all that. So without revenue, I think eventually you're going to run out of cash. So yeah, so that's my take on it.
So you're saying, you should appeal to your strengths. If your strengths are content creation, then that is a utility, the entertainment factor. But if your strengths rely more in the business side of things, then you should appeal. Is there many meme pad launches? How to say it? Meme pad launches on the Ton ecosystem, or will you be will you have much competition there?
Okay, and one of the reasons why we decided to go with building on Tonchain is that, Tonchain has a lot of promise, right? The Ton blockchain is obviously affiliated or connected to the Telegram app. And, there's a billion or close to a billion Telegram monthly active users. And every Telegram account comes with a Ton wallet. So the promise of being able to onboard a massive community on Ton, and we've already seen it, right? So a lot of those Ton games, like the Tap Tap games that came out, 8 months ago or whatever, they're able to onboard millions and millions of people into their community. Now, the trick is to convert the millions of community that initially came on to earn the airdrops. The challenge is to convert those guys into investors and believers and all that. But I'd rather that, to have a big community that came in, and then I try and convert them into the project, than having constantly going out there to shill, to raid, to get new members to come in. Yeah. So
yeah, it's difficult. I launched a coin last week in the Pump Fund Madness.
Right.
Called Meme Economic Forum, MEF.
Yeah.
And I've just had this experience of building a community from zero. And I can, it will take some time. It's a difficult process. So being able to match onto the Ton ecosystem, the Ton community already is a clever idea.
So right now, obviously the momentum is with Solana chain, right? In terms of meme. And the meme ecosystem, Solana chain's got the volume, it's got the liquidity and everything else. But I can see that there's a lot of potential in Ton. The Ton Foundation have been extremely supportive in coming up with programs, initiatives, grants to grow a meme culture on the Ton chain.
Wow, amazing.
They've got Melandia, which is encouraging the builders to build on the Ton ecosystem for launching memes. They've got grants for meme projects as well. So I think the Ton blockchain or the Ton Foundation have been really strong in supporting a meme culture on Ton.
That's exciting. So now it's just their task is to kind of garner the wider attention of the masses, of the normies somehow. I think Solana had a bit of a head start with things like pump.fun. How are you going to move the attention? First of all, what do you think of the craziness of pump.fun that we saw last week? And how are you going to grab some of that attention away from pump.fun into your launchpad?
Well, that's the idea. Look, Pump.fun is the 500-pound gorilla in terms of meme pads. They were the pioneer, they were the innovator, and they've got first mover advantage, right? So there's something like anywhere between 50,000 to 70,000 meme projects that are being launched every day on Pump.fun.
Amazing.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And it doesn't look like it's stopping. It's we had the first cycle around the early part of the year, maybe February, March, April, and then it sort of cooled off a little bit, and then now we're back to the second phase of the pump for memes, right? So but it's incredible. I mean, some of the data and some of the stats that you get from Pump.fun, it just shows that the market is huge. And all we want to get is a slice of the action. We don't need to beat Pump.fun, and we're on a different chain anyway. Pump.fun is on Solana, we're on Ton, so it's not like we're directly competing with Pump.fun.
No, it's a good way to look at it. It's a good way to do business. It's never about being the biggest ship. It's what's that saying? When all the ships rise, along with the tide.
Everybody floats, right? So that's the idea.
Groovy. So how would you tell future devs if they've got a meme coin they want to launch, how would you encourage them to launch with Bazooka Rocket meme pad?
First of all, the pitch is to get them to launch on Chain, right? So basically, if you were thinking of launching a meme coin, likely you are thinking of Solana, and then you've got all the other chains that have meme culture, right? So you have Ton, you have Base, you have Sui, you have Tron. So you have a lot of other chains that are supporting meme culture as well. So the first sell would be to convince them to come to Ton Chain, and it's not music. It's not exclusive. It's not like, oh, you can only choose one chain. I mean, like for us, Brokey, we launch on Solana. We also launch on Ton. So obviously you can go multi-chain with your meme coin, and you can tap into the liquidity of different chains. Why not, right? Because different chains have different community. As you know, Solana maxis are very passionate about Solana. Ton maxis are very passionate about Ton, and and so forth, right? So you have different groups of maxis that you can tap into, and tap into the liquidity of those groups. So
if I wanted to launch my MEMECOIN, Meme Economic Forum, on Ton to create a cross-chain coin, is it basically as simply using a pad like yours to relaunch the token? Is that how it works?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure you use pump.fun, or is that what you used to launch the MEMECOIN?
Yeah, I used pump.fun a week ago on Monday, and I live streamed. And I feel like it was before the chaos that ensued with all the psycho behavior.
Yeah,
maybe I started it. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, live stream has been on for a while, and I actually thought live streaming is a good idea because it gives an opportunity for a founder like yourself to talk to potential community members that want to know more about what you're about, what your project's about. And I thought it was such a good idea. Of course, people take it to the extreme of what they do to attract attention, and obviously in the last week there were some really crazy people that
And do you think we'll see that live streaming functionality back on that website, or is this or have you even considered launching a live streaming functionality on the Bazooka Rocket meme pad?
We did consider it, to be honest. We did consider it, and let's see what happens at pump.fun. I mean, if they bring it back, we'll have it on Bazooka as well.
With some
but
moderation.
Of course, the moderation is key, right? What we don't want is for somebody to do something tragic live and basically, just taint the brand, right?
Yeah,
taint the brand of the meme pad.
It has been an interesting week for that company. Let's see. So with the bonding curve, this is interesting what you were telling me. It's much lower bonding curve target at Bazooka. Is this a game changer for founders and investors?
I think so. So basically, we've launched 2 meme coins, like I said, and we've sort of gone through the process and rigmarole of launching those coins, and we started asking questions. Like on pump.fun, when you launch MEMECOIN, what was your bonding curve?
You know what? It was also new to me, Steve, that it just happened instantly. I don't know how I did it. I went online. I literally within 10 minutes it seemed, and I tweeted it, and within 10 minutes it was like King of the Hill bonding curve reached. And
wow.
I know, crazy. I didn't even, and since then I still haven't learned. What is the bonding curve on pump.fun? Is it 60, 70K or 100K?
Yeah, it's close to 70K. Sometimes it's around the number 69K. It's I know it's a meme number, but yeah, so it's around 70K on the bonding curve. So we started asking questions. Why is it 70K? Or why is it 69K? Is it just because it's a funny number, like 69, or is there a purpose to it? And for us, the way we looked at it, whether it's a higher number or lower number, it made no difference. It's not like, oh, if we put the number higher, it's going to prevent less rug pulls or less scam projects or scam projects that are launched on Pump.Fun. Not really. As we all know, there are tons of projects that are launched that rug instantly, and all the money's gone. So making the number a high number doesn't really deter rug pulls or scams. So then we started asking the question: what if we lower the number? What if we bring that number down? Who's that going to benefit? Is that going to benefit project founders? Is that going to benefit the people that put money into meme coins? Is it going to benefit the ecosystem? Right. So, and it was yes, right? Okay, lowering the bonding curve. So basically on Bazooka Rocket memepad, the bonding curve is not 69,000, which is obviously a big number. You did extremely well by hitting the bonding curve early. Do you know that 98% or slightly more than 98% of projects that launch on Palm.Fun don't hit the bonding curve? They don't go live on Radium.
Wow. Yeah, I feel great. I mean, after realizing what I did, I felt a bit like, well, that was a good moment. I'm glad that I'm proud of achieving the bonding curve. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, exactly. So you are one of the 1.6% of people that launch on Pump.Fun that actually got to the bonding curve and got your project on Radium. So, so if you look at it from a founder's perspective, obviously when you were launching Meth and when I was launching Brokey, we had a plan, we had a marketing plan, we had hopes, we want to be founders, and when the token was launched on the DEX, we were very happy and ecstatic and proud and all that. But as a founder, when your project don't get to reach the bonding curve, obviously there's a lot of disappointment. So we thought, lowering the bonding curve to 1,000 ton and getting projects launched, more projects launched on the memepad, it's a good thing. It works for founders, right? And like I said, just because you put it as a high number doesn't mean it's going to deter rug pulls and scammers. No, it's still the same. So why don't we launch more projects to the DEX? And if people want to sell on the DEX, let them sell on the DEX. I mean, that's what MEMECOIN is all about. It is getting a lottery ticket to win the lottery, right?
It is every 5 seconds, every minute. You can buy 100 different lottery tickets for 100 different things these days and see if you can win. It is a wild. It's the Wild West, as I like to call it.
Yeah,
we got a question in the chat. Let's go over to here. What are the main advantages of Ton? Going back to Ton, does it have lower fees? Is it liquidity? What are the main advantages of the Ton ecosystem from Chet?
Okay, I mean, Ton has low fees, like Solana. Ton is not Ton chain. Let's face it, Solana has the liquidity, has the advantage, like I said earlier. But what Ton has is the promise, right? So, like as mentioned, Ton is the blockchain for Telegram. Telegram has nearly 1 billion monthly active users on Telegram, and every Telegram account comes with a Ton wallet. So the promise of being able to onboard a massive community from Telegram, which are used by a lot of Web3 people, by the way, it's there. And so that is why we're building on Ton. It's the promise of what can potentially happen on the Ton chain.
I like it. Getting that reach early on. So it seems like a good playground to launch a meme project. Let's see. Let's go. We've kind of covered that. How can Bazooka Rocket memepad contribute to building a vibrant meme culture on the Ton blockchain? What are you going to do to make it sure the meme culture you're building is vibrant, colorful, and fun? How are you going to avoid the scammers? I mean, it's quite impossible to do so, but
it's
What's your
impossible
plan?
it's impossible to avoid, people that want to do nefarious things like rug pulls and scams and stuff like that. But essentially, meme culture is meme culture. People why I mean, in Bangkok, we were talking about building cult communities. That was the panel I was moderating. And the whole idea of meme communities is all about building a cult, right? It's all about building a never say die cult, that a bunch of people get together and say, we will support this project to the death. We'll never sell diamond hands, blah blah blah. If anybody comes into the Telegram and FUD this project, we're gonna shout them down and kick them out and that kind of stuff. So it's all about building meme communities, right? Cult communities. And it's the same everywhere, whether it be on Solana chain or Ton or Base or Sui or Tron chain. Building cult communities is about human emotions, right? But first of all, what are the criteria of building a cult community? Number one, people need to make money, right? That is the number one thing about building cult communities. If people are making money, then
which I'm struggling at the moment in the meth cult. We're down bad.
Yeah, exactly. So
a good entry to buy some.
Yeah, exactly. So when the chart's looking healthy and people are buying in and the chart is green instead of dumpy, then of course people are really into the project. I mean, we went through our ups, we had our downs as well, in Brokey and Broton. And building a cult community means that people need to be excited about the project, and people are excited when they're making money. Let's face it. The second thing about building cult communities, whether in any chain, is about what is the mission or what is the goal of your project. What is the goal for Meth? What is the goal for Brokey, Broton? And so, once you have a goal defined, then people rally around it, and that is crucial in terms of building a cult community, and just having the kind of right community vibes is important. People that are welcoming, people that are very passionate about the mission, the goals, as we said. And people that are willing to volunteer, people are willing to commit their time and energy into promoting the project, whether it be raiding, whether it be shilling, whether it be volunteering for doing marketing stuff or creating content or whatever. That's important. So that's what we're trying to do. I mean, as part of the ecosystem in Ton, we will help projects that are being launched on Bazooka Rocket Memepad to do all that, and we will bring our partners in to help them, whether it be marketing agencies, market makers, connections to centralized exchanges, which is all part of the whole ecosystem, right?
And we've got another question in the chat in terms of building communities. How do we do that? Do you have airdrops, or do you lock the liquidity away, create staking or other things? Or does this all go to being creating a bullish project, a bullish community, these ideas?
Yeah, look, all the above. So basically, every project have their own way of doing so. Some do airdrops, and particularly in Ton, there are a lot of projects that do airdrops because of the whole tap phenomenon that happened a few months ago. A lot of airdrops. Some do staking, some do community giveaways and stuff like that.
Would you say meme coins, do you think they were like more on community or hype? Because at the moment we're seeing a lot of the like hyped meme coins like Chill Guy. Is that all community or is that just hype?
Is it the chicken before the egg or the egg before the chicken, right? So I think they go hand in hand. For sustainability, you will need a strong community behind the project in order to keep the project going, particularly when the price chart is starting to go down, the whales are selling or people are cheating. You need the strong community to support it, either to promote it, to raid, to shill, or to buy up the dip, right? So the community is definitely important to sustain the project, the longevity of the project. So and a strong community, a strong growing community, will continue to grow the price of the chart. So you definitely need the community, and plus, it's the community that creates the hype anyway. So ultimately, for the long term, the community creates a hype.
Now, if I was to launch a meme coin on Bazooka Rocket Pad in January, what's the first thing I should do? Should I create a moon party for myself and the community, or should I just go straight to the grind, roadmap grind, no parties, it's business time? What is your advice there?
My advice and my experience as well will say that if you want your meme coin to launch successfully, or at least have a chance of getting out of the bonding curve, you will need to have a community first. So before launching your meme project on a meme pad, whichever meme pad, it's ideally create your community first, right? A couple of 100 people, 300 people, 500 people, so that you already have people that will buy into the bonding curve. Then that is a sure way that you can get out of bonding curve. I mean, like I said, 98% of projects on Palm.fun don't get out of the bonding curve, right? So because they just launch and took the risk to launch straight, and then realize that there's nobody buying in, and they get stuck on the bonding curve, and eventually they don't launch. So first of all, prepare and create the community vibe first, create the community buzz. Then when you go live, there's excitement, there's hype, there's a community that will buy in, and then you can launch successfully.
Well, interesting you say that. It's a good time to shout out the MEMECON community Telegram has just launched today. So you could scan the QR code on the screen.
Oh, nice.
Join us in the MEMECON Telegram group because we've been doing free conferences now, Lisbon, Singapore, and Bangkok. And I think now we want to bring all the community together to have a laugh. Have a laugh.
I'm signing up now.
Yes, join us in the Telegram.
All right.
Steve, this is very good. We're going to continue the show. We're just going to have a little intermission for a moment, but we'll be right back. Here we go.
Awesome.
Let's see if it works. I don't know if it might work, it might not. Let's see. I'm just getting used to this new technology. Oh no, it's not worked. The adverts. Here we go. We've got an advert from one of our favorite meme coin projects, who are celebrating their birthday today.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. There you go. That was Chonky, ladies and gentlemen. Chonky celebrating their birthday. Let's go back to Steve. Steve, Bazooka Launchpad. It's exciting. Wish you the best of luck for the next 6 weeks.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Have you got a date for when that launches?
No, we don't have a fixed date yet. I mean, particularly when you're building complicated tech like a meme pad, you can't tie yourself down to a specific date. So basically, the devs have got a lot of work to do. I mean, right now we've just finished building the front end. Right now, we're building the back end, the smart contracts, and linking up the back end to the front end. And then obviously we need to test it. We need to test it with the community. We need to test it ourselves, and then do an audit before we go live. So yeah, I mean, I can't give a specific date because it depends on making sure that we launch a product that is safe, that have got no bugs, that from day one.
How many people on the team?
The base team is me and my co-founder. And we have a core team of devs, which is another two devs, and then we bring in some expertise as when we need it. So, we brought in a core Ton developer, someone that understands the language on Ton, and we bring in experts as and when we need it.
Wonderful. Well, Chet says in the chat, good luck, Steve. Good luck, Steve.
Thanks, Chet. Yeah. Cheers.
Well, Steve, stick around because now we're going to look at the news in the MEMECOIN world. We're going to look at the news. I've got some news lined up. Here it is. Let me try and find it. It feels like the bull market is back. It feels like there's news stories every day now.
Can I just mention one more thing that is unique about Bazooka Rocket Launchpad?
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So we talked about a bonding curve that is there's less than what's available out there. So a shorter bonding curve. So that means there'll be more projects launched. And one of the reasons why a lot of projects don't get launched is because all the other meme pads, they allow profit taking on the bonding curve. So if for example your MEMECOIN, the people that got in early on the bonding curve, the people that sniped in early, they can sell on the bonding curve even before your project is launched. So when you see your bonding curve going up and you're really happy that it's going to be launched soon, then somebody sells and it goes down, and then you got to wait for the momentum to buy up again. And that a lot of people call that PvP, peer versus peer behavior. And we just think that, why allow that? That is not a positive thing. PvP is not a positive thing. So on Bazooka Rocket MEMEPad, you're able to sell on the bonding curve, but you're not allowed to profit from the bonding curve. So even if you're the first to get in, and while on the bonding curve it goes 3x or 5x, if you want to exit the position, you can, but you will only exit with what you put in. Like, for example, if you put in 1 ton and it goes up 3x and you think you can exit with 3x, if you exit, you will get slightly less than 1 ton out. So you still get the bulk of your money out, maybe 0.9 ton out, but that 10% is your penalty, I guess, your penalty for exiting. Like I said, we want more projects to be launched. So we want to reduce the bonding curve, don't allow profit taking on the bonding curve so that we can get more projects that are launched on the DEX, on the Ton DEX, StonFi, which is our partner. And then it's good for everybody. It's good for project founders. It's good for people that put money into the bonding curve. It's good for the Ton ecosystem. There are more projects that are being launched on StonFi, on the ecosystem, and then
you're creating a more ethical launch pad. Then,
yeah, you can call it. You can call it ethical. You can call it ethical, but I just think that maybe we want to build a better mousetrap, so that it benefits people more if they're keen to invest into MEMECOIN projects. Yeah.
Are you concerned that could create like a giant sell-off?
Let's get on with the news.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, could that create a giant sell-off post-launch, though?
Well, I think that if it's going to happen, it's going to happen anyway. It's going to happen either on the bonding curve or it's going to happen on the DEX, right? So, I mean, that's going to happen anyway if it's going to happen. Yeah, exactly right. So as a project founder, if I knew that when it goes live on the decks, there will be some selling pressure. I need to make sure that I'm prepared for that. Either soak it up and keep buying when people are selling, or just let the Jeets get out. You know, we've all seen what happens when it goes on to a decentralized exchange like Radium or StoneFi. There's always a pump up, and then the Jeets get out, they sell, and then there's a dump, and then the true believers will buy it up again, right? So
I can show you on my chart if you can see this screen here. This is the chart of MEF. So we launched here. We ran to 2 million, and then now we're giant sell-off, and now we are basically borderline bottomed, ready to relaunch into the stratosphere, Steve.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And this is so typical. Of meme coin charts. There's always a pump once it's launched. And actually your chart looks pretty interesting because there's been several pumps to all-time high before it got taken down by the Jeets. So obviously you have a lot of supporters that kept buying it up.
We were battling. We thought like last Saturday it was kind of making a little resurgence, but now this week has been pretty flatline. But I'm bullish still on the project, so let's see where we can go. Let's move this and go over to the news.
So I'm pissed off that you didn't tell me about MEF.
Oh, it was so spontaneous. It was so. I mean, look, that's a great entry there, Steve. It's a great.
I thought we were mates. Mates.
I'm telling you now. It's a beautiful entry. There you go. And I might relaunch it on the Tom pad one day. But right now, look at that. A beautiful entry. We got a last $1,000 buy an hour ago. But enough about MEF. Let's move over to the news. This is what people are here for. Let me just rejig my screen. So, like I said, it's Chonky's first birthday. So that's a meme.
Happy birthday, Chonky.
Happy birthday. And I like what we've done, Chonky, because you can see they've really fitted in with the wider scope of the meme culture. We got Moo, we got Retardio, we got the Fwag. This reminds me of NFT days when all the NFT projects were kind of rallying together. So I like what we've done here. Next up, we've got the prices. This is interesting. Look at this. This is the prices. The case for meme coins. $5,000 investment that are now worth $1 million. If you were Disney, would have taken you 50 years to reach $1 million. And as you can see, as you go up the list, everything's getting faster now. You know, the same with ChatGPT and the adoption with ChatGPT. Technology is getting faster. So if you would have put $5,000 in Chill Guy 11 days ago, you'd be a millionaire by now.
Yeah.
So what does that say?
I think it would be more interesting if they say $1,000, because I mean, how many of us put $5,000 into a meme coin early, right? I mean, that sounds like a big number, but people do put $100 in. People do put $1,000 in. I think that would be more interesting if the number was more realistic, like $100 investment or $1,000 rather than 5,000. I mean, would you would you put $5,000 into a bonding curve on Pumped Up Fun or Bazooka Rocket? Unlikely.
I mean, if I had the capital, I'm the kind of crazy guy. I'm here for meme coins. Let's go.
Unless you have insider information, I don't think many people put in $5,000.
I mean, people who did on Chill Guy, if anyone, congratulations, because they are millionaires by now. Let's move over to. Do you think this is a signal for the top, Steve? Are we reaching the top? This is, Hawk Turgel.
Yeah.
And she's launching her coin on December 4th. Right. I'm hoping if she's watching the show and she wants to come on it to chat about it, you're welcome. But what does this say about where we are in the cycle?
Well, it doesn't really say anything. I mean, because it's everyone's trying to make money, right? And if you have some sort of a fame, or if you're an influencer like the Hok Tua girl, you would consider her an influencer. why don't you cash out on your fame, right? If you want to call it that way. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, there's been a lot of celebrity coins that's been launched. Some have gone successfully, some have not. But I think of the Ziggy Azalea coin, Mother, Jason Derulo, more recently Hezbollah. You know, that midget that's quite big in the MMA sport. You know, he launched Barsic, which is a meme coin about his dead cat. When the whole dead animal narrative was a hot thing.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I mean, I think Iggy Azalea has probably done very well in the celebrity coin meme space. I think she's graduated from celebrity coin to culture coin, because the party in Token 2049, she put on a good show. It made the timeline. But it'd be interesting to see how the market is going to receive this one, and if this is going to pump or dump. I'm excited to find out. It'd be great to have Iggy Azalea on the show as well. Just that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Go on.
I think someone like Iggy has more staying power, right? Because, you know, she's obviously a musician. She has live concerts. She has new records that are coming out, new albums. Hot to a girl, you know, how's she going to keep being famous? You know, she can't rely
She's gonna keep spitting
on him forever, right?
Well, you never know. I mean, look at memes. Once a meme, always a meme. So, you know, if you can break into the meme game and become meme yourself, I think you can stay the course. It's depending on how it might be over tomorrow for her, but it'll be interesting. We've got some artwork from Beeple. This is the kind of current culture as a whole right now. You know, for someone like Beeple, who is a kind of art, he narrates the space. This is where we're at right now. This is what we're looking at. What do you think of this?
He's very good at capturing the zeitgeist of what the community is doing, right? So obviously the Mog glasses, and I see it. I see it. Yeah. There you go. Nice.
Screenshot this. It'd be great to get Beeple on the show. Beeple, if you're watching, would love to have you on the Meme Daily Show.
Wow, that would be one hell of a show.
That'll be a hell of a show. I'm looking forward to that day. We've got the World Liberty coins. So we've got Justin Sun here. Is thrilled to invest $30 million in World Liberty Finance. As its largest investor, the US is becoming the blockchain hub, and Bitcoin owes it to real Donald Trump. Tron is committed to making America great again and leading innovation. So what do you think of this? Is America going to become the Bitcoin hub and the crypto hub of the world?
I just attended a Web3 event a few hours ago before we came on the show. And one of the speakers is a mate of mine. He's American. He's into crypto as well. He's got his own project. And he just thinks that Trump is very unpredictable. Obviously, right now, everyone's loving it that Trump is back to being president, because he paints himself as a pro-crypto president. But with Trump, you never know. I mean, he could do a 180 at any given moment, and whatever he does, it's not for the benefit of Bitcoin or crypto in general. It's the benefit of Trump, right? So you know, who knows what he'll do when he comes to the power. But for now, everybody is very happy that the 47th president is Donald Trump, because he's pro-crypto.
It's exciting for space. I mean, the markets definitely were kind of reacted to him being elected, and it's been green since. So it's exciting. We're going over to a competition now before we end the show. We've got big news. The MEMECOIN Mountain and the Cabal Arena is being extended. So you can get involved, see Ton Media Meme Landia, and follow that link there. It's the competition is running till December 15th. Climb on Meme
Right.
Warrior.
Yeah. So we, as Bazooka Rocket Meme Pad, we will probably get on season 2. Obviously, we're not going to launch until the first week or second week of January. We're going to miss the 15th of December deadline, but we'll get on to season 2, depending on when season 2 is launched.
Groovy. Well, I think that is it from today's show. That's it for the news, Steve. Thank you for joining us. Have you had a good time?
Had a great time, as always, Dave. You are the host with the most, and it's always fun to have you as a moderator, as an MC. Obviously, we've known each other through 2 meme cons, one in Singapore and one in Bangkok.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, you guys put on a great show. MEMECOIN put on a great show, and it's exactly how meme culture should be. It's fun, it's quirky, it's a little bit off the wall. It's not, we're not buttoned down with our ties and our suits, talking about TradFi or how to make money or whatever. It's all about just having fun, having a great time, make money. That's what meme culture is all about, right? So, and we are all part of it. I mean, whether it be a meme pad, whether it be launching meme projects, it's all part of the ecosystem.
Yeah. I was just taking a look at the photos from Bangkok before we go. These are the photos. I've got some photos of you here, Steve, on stage as me dressed as a drag queen, which was my first time.
Okay, you've taken that to the next level of being a drag queen, but yeah, that was really fun.
Thank you. But yeah, this is photos fresh off the pot here. We got these. I'm going over to. Here's your panel here.
Yes,
and you enjoy hosting that.
Yeah, I had a great time, to be honest. I really had a great time, and it was down to my panel speakers as well. I had some rock stars on my panel. I won't name them all. We don't have the time, but we had some really good panel speakers to share their opinion on how to build a cult community in meme coins, which was really insightful.
Groovy. Well, yeah, rock and roll. There it is. Another episode 3 of the Daily Meme Show. It's been a pleasure having you, Steve. We've got more guests lined up for tomorrow and Friday.
Awesome.
It's going to be a hell of a finish to the first week here at MEMECON. I hope you enjoyed it at home, wherever you're watching this. Stay tuned on the feed for all these clips. This will be uploaded onto our YouTube as well. So subscribe and like on the YouTube channel as we build that community there. And again, join the Telegram. It's there. Join the MEMECON community because we're not going anywhere. We're only going to get bigger. Rock and roll. And thank you very much, Steve.
Cheers, Dave. Wonderful.
Take care. And see you later, MEMECON fans. See you tomorrow. Peace and love. Rock and roll. Woohoo! And that's it. We're ending the stream.